Let's do this. So this is my second time streaming on Carry KH, and I'm doing another coding stream with a new game in mind, and let's see if this is working. I think it is. Oh wait, this might not be a good idea because my tongue has been hurting lately, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so this game, the goal of this game is Sudoku plus Sokoban. And so Sudoku as a puzzle is like you have a 9x9 grid and you're trying to fill every cell with the numbers 1 through 9. And you have to do it such that every row has the numbers 1 through 9 and there are no repeats. Every column has the numbers 1 through 9 but there are no repeats. And every 3x3 square has 1 through 9 and no repeats. And Sudoku like blew up in 2006. And I remember I was really into it back then. Like I remember I would try to solve hundreds of Sudoku puzzles over that summer. And I will say that as I got older, I kind of realized Sudoku puzzles are kind of boring. Like, okay, so basically like Sudoku, I feel like it took the world by storm in 2006, or I guess 2005. And like, it's been waning ever since then because, again, I feel like it's a very logic-based puzzle. There's not much kind of charisma or like spirit to it. It's just solve this because this logic makes sense. And then Sokoban is another game that's also Japanese origin where you push boxes around. So I'm sure we've all played games like this where you control this character with the arrow keys and you're trying to push boxes into places and you have to stand behind a box to push it. You cannot pull boxes and you can't push more than one box at once. So I'm going to create a multiplayer game where the boxes have numbers on them, and it's going to start with an empty 9x9 grid, and then it's going to slowly fill with pieces, and then you're trying to get as close to it possible of a solved Sudoku puzzle. Obviously, like, it's going to be very difficult to get it fully accurate, so I'm going to have this way of counting Sudoku violations. So it's like every time when the whole board is filled up, it'll count like how many times did you actually not have 1 through 9 through the grid. Like how many times did you have like 2 7s in a row? That's not allowed. So that will penalize you. So anyway, this is the game right now. The link is Sudokoban. So it's the word Sudoku plus Sokoban. So that makes Sudokoban. I'll say hi to chat for a little bit. Goofy Reality says, what coding engine are you most familiar with? I would say processing, which is like Java. I feel like even though I don't use it as much anymore, it's definitely how I got started with these sorts of games. But this is JavaScript with p5.js. Lovely Cake says, cool coding. Tariq the Hedgehog says, report the UTTP bots. I've already like banned the word UTTP from Jack and Jellyfy, but it doesn't seem to work. Anyway, let's start. Okay. So I have the code here. This is like it. So all the source code you can find by going to httwins.net/sudokuban/sketch.js. So if you want to see my progress as I'm doing it, you go here to see all the code and disable the cache to just in case your like browser doesn't like keep up to date or something. Okay, so right now there's nothing, and I'm gonna just start typing. Okay, so. Oh, this code skeleton right now. Thank you for the donation again. What the fools. Hello again, Carrie. Don't forget to see Sadie1V. I know that they're a YouTuber, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I might not respond to chat as much. Okay, anyway, I'm going to create board width is going to be 9. I'm going to just assume that everyone's going to play with a normal sized board for now. And then also, it's going to be 1 or 2 player. I think having it be 2 player, optionally 1 player is important because most people when they're testing a game for the first time, like, they don't have a friend near them, so, like, yeah. But I also think having 2 players is good for, like, more interesting content. So player count is going to be 2, and let's create a variable called just board. Actually, hold on. How did I do this? So I have the source code for the Rubik's Chess version here as well, and, like, I'm using this as a reference in case I forget how to do things. So how did I do it here? So board, did I do an array? Sometimes I'm trying to decide, like, should I do an array or should I do, like, an object, you know? I'm going to do an array. So I should have a notebook so I can, like, draw stuff for you guys. Okay. So Sudokus are 9x9 grids. And I think that would be enough as a Sokoban puzzle. But as the board fills up, you're going to run into problems because there's very little space or like avenues for the pieces to like be pushed around. So I had this idea that I'll create like a third dimension. Hold on. I don't know if, okay. This is so sloppy. This is really, really bad. I'm drawing right now. Okay. So let me just put some numbers in here. 3, 4, 1, 9, 2, 7, whatever, 8. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, so imagine this. This is like a Sudoku puzzle, right? We all know this. Thank you for the donation, Fridge the What. So imagine this, and the numbers with tiles in them are already blocked, so they can't be put, or they can be pushed around, but they'll get in the way. So as this board fills up, it's going to be harder and harder to push things around. So I'm going to imagine like 2 Sudoku puzzles layered on top of each other. It's going to be a 9x9x2 array. So I'm going to do that right now. Board equals that. I'm going to create a function called create new game. And it's going to say board equals that. Board equals, well, I guess new array. Let's create, so width, height. I know there's also length. Okay, let's do width, length, and height. Height will be like vertical height. Okay, so width will correspond to x. Doesn't make sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Length will correspond to y, and board height will correspond with z. I know there was a debate about whether you should call your third dimension z or y, because in Minecraft y is up, but in other games z is up. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so board array. This is just pure Java. So this is, okay, I'm using P5.js. So for any of you coders out there, this is it's a JavaScript library that you can use to create visual things. I don't want to go through all the demonstrations because I'm just going to get started. Okay, new array. Let's do, it doesn't really matter the order. I'll just do X, Y, Z. Why not? Wait, there must be a better way. I wish there was a cleaner way to create a, okay, I always wish there's a cleaner way to create a 3D array, so I'm going to just create that function then. So let's do like, I don't know, width, length, height. So we say, okay, var array equals new. So, okay, it's going to start a little boring. I feel like progress is going to do an S-curve. Like, it's going to be very slow at the beginning, and then it'll get more interesting over time as like you can actually play the game. Okay. Okay, this is just creating a new 3D array. Okay, so then we're gonna return array first of all. So here we go. Oh, Abyss said I got over 500 points on Scrabble Tetris. That's actually really impressive. I actually was wondering if people wanted to create like a leaderboard for Scrabble Tetris, because my best right now is actually 798, not 796, but I don't have it recorded. So I like, everyone who's passing 500 is all like really close together. Someone reported they got 1,019. But, oh wait, oh my god. Rotoscope79 says, I love Sudoku so much I could cry. Oh wait, that's really nice to hear because I'm making a game about it now. But yeah, like if people like Scrabble Tetris, then someone could create a leaderboard for it and then update it on Google Sheets. But I think I'm a little too busy for that, so I will worry about that later. Okay, actually I'm gonna do, okay, actually no. Thank you for the donation, RetroBoy128. Okay, so there will be some times when I want to get to the point where I can like show you interesting visuals. So I'm not sure if I started too early in the production. New array H, and finally 4. This is so boring. This is supposed to be L. L, that's an L. W. Oh wait, width length is W and L. Literally, like by coincidence, width and length sounds like win and loss. Okay, and then I say X, Y, Z equals, let's just fill it with zeros for now. Okay, there we go. So board equals create 3D array. Here we go. And then I'm creating this function in case I ever want to use it again for like a different purpose. Like maybe there's, okay, it doesn't matter though. So there's the board. Now, okay, actually, right now let's do something fun. Let's do math.random. Okay, so I'm going to say when the tiles are empty, that's a 0. Okay? Like every empty tile in the code is a 0. If it's a block, it's a number from 1 to 9 because that's very intuitive, I guess. And then for the player themselves, I'm going to use every number after 9. So player 1 will equal 10 and player 2 will be 11. So like, imagine you have these there's little stick figures. You see the stick figures now? The stick figures will be 10 for player 1 and 11 for player 2. Fiery Spartan says, hey Carrie, I see BFDI wait, violates the rules. Wait, something about releasing the BFDI source files. They're already released, aren't they? Are they not? Okay, well, anyway, I gotta stay focused because otherwise this will just take forever. And I didn't type this in the description, and maybe I should. I don't think this stream will be as long as the other one because well, I think a 5-hour stream is kind of tiring. And also, I don't know how much progress or how... Like, I have no idea how quick this game will come into fruition. So, right now the board is filled with a bunch of random 1s, 0s through 9s. So, I guess just to teach people what's going on, right here, math.random picks a random floating point number from 0 to 1. So sometimes it'll be 0.7 or 0.382 or whatever. And then I'm multiplying that by 9. So now that value is anywhere from 0 to 9. So it could be 8.6 or it could be like 1.3. And I'm doing math.floor to make sure it's always an integer. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now if I save this and then I refresh this and then I open up the inspect element, then I should see... No, I don't. Oh, I forgot to run this. I have to run this during setup. Okay, it should be an array of a ton of random numbers. Here we go, let's check. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, so there's a bunch of random numbers, but there's like, they're in pay. Oh no, that is right. Okay, so... I don't think I like it like that. I think I want... Hold on, I want Z to be on the highest level. Like, I just think... Okay. I know this is going to be weird. I'm going to do Z, Y, X. It's so dumb, but I think I'm going to... Is this worth it? Width, length, height. No, this is X, Y, Z. Keep it the same. Yeah. But anyway, like, yeah, see all these random numbers from, like... 1, they should be from 0 to 8. Yeah, 0 to 8. So that is working. So next, let's draw it. Okay. Okay, so draw, we have draw board, which has nothing in it right now. So I'm going to, let me see how I did it here. Draw board. Let's put in the board as a parameter. Which some people are messaging about BFDI over and over. Please don't do that. Okay, I'm going to take the function. This is from my Rubik's chess script. So draw side. Let's do this. This is what is all that? No, I don't need to do that. It's stuff like this. Let's. Okay. This is gonna be a little complicated. Scale. So I'm going to... Okay, let's just start by like doing something really, really basic. Like that's always the way it goes. Start with something basic. Let's fill with a random color and then create a random rectangle. Just to see if anything is happening at all. So let's call it... I always go with magenta when I'm trying to like pick a random test color because it's so bright. So that magenta is full red, no green, full blue. And then for the rectangle, let's do... Is it just rect? It's just rect. Let's do 0, 0, 50, 50. So let's see. Will we see a magenta square in the middle? There's the magenta square. Okay, that's pretty easy. So now, let's say, I'm trying to think about how to do this. Let's create a for loop of like this. No, I think I'm sorry this is like kind of confusing. I think I'm going to make this first. It's not going to be called... Okay, I'm going to call this... I'm gonna call this board layers because I really think that this has to be the highest level. There's gonna be 2 layers of the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna, okay. So we're gonna do for var layer equals 0, layer is less than board layers, because I really want the layer to be the highest level parameter. Like, it's just gonna make more sense, because like when you think of like going to a building, you're always like, let me go to the first floor or 7th floor, and then move to like wherever within that floor, you know? Okay, so array layers equals new array W. And then, okay, W, blue, array X, L. Is that? Oh no, and then this would be, oh, I deleted the thing. Math.floor 9 times math.random. I wrote some code and I deleted it. Did you see that? Okay, so let me refresh this. Oh, error. There is an error once again. Okay, board L is not defined. Well, it shouldn't. Board layers. No, this would be. Oh, wait, this would be layers. And then. Oh, here. Okay. Okay, this. Okay. Let's see what happens. L is not defined. Okay. Okay, this would go. This would be H. L is still not defined. Where, oh, there we go. H. Yeah, this happens a lot. Okay. There we go. And then this is blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, that looks. This looks like Sudoku puzzle. This looks like a really badly solved Sudoku puzzle. And let me add 1 so that's 1 to 9. There. This is a terribly solved Sudoku puzzle, but this is just for testing. Okay. Now I'm gonna go through here and actually do the fun part. So let's do 4, and then, okay, we want to loop through all the x's and all the y's. And we only care about the bottom row layer for now, just cause. And then here, let's do, I guess I'll do a checkerboard for now. Let's do, okay, var checker. No, actually, okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm doing something. I'm gonna get grayscale, and then S will be a variable where it's like the darker version is 50 and the brighter version is 100. So do 50 times, like, we're gonna do modulo. X plus Y modulo 2 will give you a checkerboard effect. It just will, because if you move an X or Y, it'll like swap the parity and all that. Okay, so now here I'm just gonna do X times 50, and there's a lot of magic numbers here. You're not supposed to do that, but I just want to test this as fast as possible. Do I get a checkerboard? Yes. No. Okay, I was too confident. Yeah, what is W? Okay. No, this would be board W. I was so confident going into it. Oh, Koro2M says, what does the percent do? So just think of it like a division sign, but it gives you the remainder when you divide. So if you had like 37 and you divided by 10, you would have 3.7. But if you do 37% 10, you'd end up with 7, because like 37 divided by 10, you have like 3, but then 7 left over, so it's how much is left over. Okay, that's not good. S is not like alternating like it should. 50 is always 50, so that's X plus Y mod 2. That should definitely work. Okay. Oh my god, wait, it's printing thousands and thousands of times, so that's why it's extremely slow. Like, Oh no, oh no. It's slow. I know. It's not good. Okay, stop. Wait, that's what I expected. Oh wait, maybe I have to do this? I don't know. Maybe I have to like put the parentheses to like do PEMDAS. Like, oh, there we go. Checkerboard. Okay, so now we have a 9 by 9 board. That's exactly what I wanted. But we're not making chess. We're making Sudoku puzzles. Okay, thank you for the donation, Razsai. Razsai says, "Yo, Carrie, when I meet you, I should beat you in Scrabble Tetris for real. Yeah, I mean, if we meet up at like a physical meetup or something, we should totally play Scrabble Tetris. I've been practicing. I feel like I'm getting pretty good at it. Okay, anyway, we have a checkerboard. I want to make it a Sudoku board. So that means like it's gonna look like this, where every third line is thicker. So I'm going to just say, hold on. First, let's just fill with white, because the base of every Sudoku puzzle, if you look at it, it's always white. And then I'm gonna create. Oh wait, no, I know what to do. Okay, no, we're gonna make black on the bottom and then a white square on top. So imagine this, like a big black square and then a slightly smaller white square on top. That will create the illusion of outlines, but we're not done yet. But you'll see what happens. So let me do x plus, okay, I'm gonna have a variable called margin. Or let me do like thickness. Or no, let's just call it t. This is for thicknesses, so it'll be 2 normally, but then 10 on the thick ones. This is thicknesses. So then I'm going to do x plus t0, y plus t0. So t0 is 2 pixels. So I'm making the white square start 2 pixels further down and rightward, and then I'm making it end less. Oh, it's just hard to explain. Okay, now it'll be like, oh my god. Do I have errors? No. Oh, Scott doesn't exist. Scott's supposed to be. Okay, there. I was doing too much at once. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the like out. Yeah, there we go. Outlines. But now, how do I do this? Okay. This is gonna look kind of ugly. Left margin equals. So normally, what is the left margin? Most of the time it's a thin line, right? So most of the time it's T0. But your left margin will be thicker if you are in the 0th column, the 3rd column, or the 6th column. So every third line will be thicker. We do that by modulus 3. And we say, here's how okay, this is gonna be like, I'm doing a lot of dumb stuff. Okay, x mod 3, is that 0? That's basically asking, are you divisible by 3? Question mark. If so, we're going to pick the thicker outline, which is the second value in t. Otherwise, we're going to pick the thinner one. And then we're going to do the same thing for the right side, except instead of for the right side, normally your line is like thin most of the time, but then it's thicker if you are in the second, fifth, or 8th column. I can't really see. 2nd, 5th, or 8th. So that means when you divide by 3 modulus, you have 2 left over. So if I do that, then do left margin, then I add left margin. Okay, hold on. And then I'll just call this app width equals ska minus both of these. So left margin, right margin, and then for this guy, just put ska. So now for at least the vertical lines, there should be a thicker one every third. There we go. Oh, that's not quite right. It's like this one on this side should also be thicker, so it's missing something. Oh no, this is supposed to be app width. Okay. Okay, now we have. Okay, there we go. Well, it's like thicker on the outside. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll worry about that later. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's just do the same thing for top and bottom. Top margin. This is so ugly. There may be a better way to do this. I'll worry about it later. Like right now we're just gonna get the mechanics. The visuals can come later. So the good thing about like doing one dimension first is that you can pretty much just copy and paste and get the other dimension too, since they behave the same way. App height equals bottom margin minus top margin. And then this is y scat plus top margin. Like it's very parallel, like everything kind of matches. Sheepishly asks what language is this? It's JavaScript. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's good enough. That is good enough. Okay. So now let's say, okay, let's make the scale a little bigger, and then let's like center it, because I don't like how it's not centered. So let's do C dot. So whenever you want to like move a large object you've created, you do this thing where you say C dot push at the beginning and C dot pop afterward, and then like right after the push, you translate, like you move it in virtual space, and then once you hit pop, everything after the pop is not affected by the translate. So it's only stuff within here that is affected. So I want to translate it by, well, half the Sudoku's width. So we're gonna move it xyz. We're gonna move it the board width divided by 2 times scale, and the same thing for height, but yeah, divided by 2 times scale. So now it should be in the center, and it should be bigger. Yeah, there we go. It's bigger. Yay. Okay. It's also, this is 3D. You'll see why soon, but I put this all in a 3D environment. Okay. Now let's do the fun part. We actually use the board information. So if the, okay, let's say var tile equals board. Let's just do the bottom layer first. So the bottom layer will be layer 0. So index is 0. For the x index, that'll be x, and then the y index is y. And then we say if tile is greater than or equal to 1. So 0 tiles are empty, remember? 0 tiles are the blank ones. But if it's 1 or higher, it's an actual number. Oh my god, we got to draw that. So now for that, we will draw text. And I don't actually know how to do that. Let's just try doing something. Like, oh wait, I know. Okay, here's another way I can make this cooler. I could put a whole translate in a matrix thing here, like the push pop. So push pop, C dot translate. Let's translate by x times scale, y times scale, 0. And the 0 is the z dimension. And the reason I like doing that is because I can, instead of saying we're starting drawing at x times scale, y times scale, I can always just say 0, 0. And then left margin, right, top margin. It looks a lot cleaner. And now I can just do text. Let's just say h. Let's just see what happens. Oh no, wait. Let me do c dot fill 0. So I wonder, will I see H's? I honestly don't know. I don't think I will. You must load a font. Okay, I have to load a font. So how do I load a font? Well, the good thing is I've already done that. Font equals load font. Mr. Yellow Larva says, Carrie, is it easy to code? I feel like it's like learning a language. Like the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I also I feel very lucky that I got started very young, because I feel like, you know, like language, if you learn something, well, no, you can always learn things later in life, but I feel like you'll end up with an accent, you know, the way that you would with speaking. So like, well, I started coding at like, I want to say 6th grade. So like, I don't know, certain languages feel very natural, even though I don't do them right. Is that right? Let's see. But I think it's easy. Like, it's just the more you practice, the better you get. You must load a font. I thought I am. Arial. Where did I load the font? Helvetica? What? Font. Text font Arial 22. Is it possible to have... Let me think. Okay. P5JS text in 3D space. Because it's possible to like draw text on a 2D thing. But let's see. Well, the thing is, I don't want to have to upload a font file. Okay. Let me think. You must load and see load font. Okay, I'll just search load font. Load font. Okay, this is gonna be a bit slower. Yeah, this is just load font. Okay, I guess I'll have to do this. So let's pick a font. So this goes in preload. Okay. Well, perfect. I have preload already. Font equals load font. Let's just call it. Well, okay. I'm gonna upload a font. So just in case I accidentally show files that I don't mean to show, I'm going to move the camera off for a bit. Up one level. Okay. All you can see is blackness right now. Upload. So now I'm gonna just choose a font from my computer. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to do it. C, user, or Windows. We're gonna pick a font, you guys. I don't have permission to open this file. That is dumb. How do I, okay. Oh, now I can open it. Okay. Let's just go to Arial. We're doing Arial. Okay, we're back. Arial.ttf has been uploaded. Oh my god. Wait, like 10 files were uploaded when I dragged that file. Okay, we're starting with this one. So if I refresh this, oh my god, there's so many fonts. Okay, we're doing Arial. Why is it capital? Okay, I'm gonna delete most of these. Delete. Oh, do I have to do these manually? Ugh. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's just do that later. Let's put that in there. And then, what do? Text font. Okay, this stuff is pretty big. It's pretty standard. Let's see what happens, you guys. Let's see what happens. Is this frozen? Oh, there we go. H's. Look at that. There's H's, but they're kind of like off to the side. I knew that was going to happen, but that just goes to show that you can load fonts. Oh, wait. XV Phoenix says it's cringe Helvetica. I can swap it out later. At the beginning, we're just going for mechanics, not aesthetics. Okay, so I'm going to make the X coordinate. We're going to do... The scale is the size of the tile, but we're going to multiply that in half so it's in the middle. And then for Y... The Y, I always do about like 0.8, and then I want to do c.text align center. So it's in the center. Let's see, and then let's make it bigger because it wasn't big enough. Let's do scale times, or just do scale. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, oh, they're big. They are big. Let's do scale times like 0.8. And then instead of saying H, let's say what the actual number is. Oh my god. Yay! Or, okay, yeah, that's what's happening. This Sudoku puzzle is so wrong, it's ridiculous. Like, see all these 9s? That's, okay. Daniel Snapper says, OMG, hi, Carrie, I didn't know you were streaming. Yes, I want to do more of these, like, coding streams because they're really fun. And if I do make a project that does get popular, I think it's cool for people to say, I was there when it was first made. Supercoder142 asks, how often do you code? I feel like I maybe, like, every couple days. I mean... It's more like if I have a project I want to work on, I'll be coding like every day. And then sometimes I'll go like weeks without doing it. I don't know, it's pretty variable. Magyar says, hi Carrie, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Magyar. Okay, Carrie code here. Okay, anyway, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's make it so that you can move the camera around. Because I think that'll look really cool. Okay, so I'm going to make it click and drag for now. So when you press your mouse, this variable press becomes true. When you release the mouse, press becomes false. And when press is true, your mouse movement will control the screen. I don't think this will work. Okay, yeah. Whenever it doesn't load, it means there's some error. Why is it lagging? Okay, rot x is not defined. Okay. I guess I can't just copy and paste code and expect it to work. Okay, we just have to copy these. This is not pretty. And then I think I have all the variables I need. Do I? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of Z fighting, you guys. That's because the text and the the text and the square are being drawn at exactly the same Z height. So it can't decide which side should win out, so you end up with this flickering. So I'm gonna make the text. Wait, hold on. Right now the numbers are backward. If I do, they're still up. Wait, there. Now they're right side up. Okay, so I need to make the numbers a little closer to the camera so they don't do that. So, well, see, okay, here's another use of the C dot push and C dot pop. So if I want the text to be a little closer to the camera, I just gotta, nudge the Z coordinate by a tiny bit. I'm gonna call it epsilon. So epsilon is like another Greek letter like alpha, beta, gamma, sigma, omega, all those. And it just usually means something really, really small. Like, something where like the actual value doesn't matter. Okay, didn't work. Maybe I should make this like 0.1. It'll either be on the right side or the wrong side. Oh, no, okay, hold on. Okay, it's doing it right, but both, I have to do it here too. I have to do it here. Okay, now it's gonna work. Yay, oh my god, it's so boring. It's like, oh, you can actually see the lighting change as you move it. Okay, it's so boring, like it's not flickering anymore. Well, I'm glad it's on stream because I thought it was fun when it was flickering. Okay, so we have a Sudoku puzzle that you can like kind of, well, the mouse controls for the camera aren't great. Why is it doing that? When I click, it shouldn't pop. It should do this. Wait, no, press. Okay, I'm copying a lot of code from the Rubik's chess thing because like a lot of it's very similar. Okay, so now if I click, it should like stay where it left off. No, it's not. It's not. Like, see, every time I click, it instantly pops to a different rotation. It shouldn't do that. Did I save this? No, I didn't. Okay, well. No, okay. Press. What's happening? What is happening? Let's see what happens. Oh my god. Okay, let's print console.log mouse x. See, the thing is, like, this difference between the mouse x coordinate and what it used to be, the previous mouse x coordinate, it should be like very low if I don't move my mouse much. So what is it? It's 0 to start with, so that 0 should not be there. So what is going on? Prev mouse x is 0. Oh, maybe it should be... Oh, thank you for the donation, Jolly Pikachu. Yeah, well, for this stream, we're only talking about coding, so no OSC related stuff. Okay, hold on. I have to think about this. Why? Okay, wait. Wait, no. That's right. Console.log to start, and then you need to know prev mouse x. So prev mouse x should to start be like some big number. To start 779. Oh, well, no. We go like boop, like so 1129. Wait. Oh wait, okay. This should be. Oh no, okay. This needs to go here. I know none of this makes sense. Also, I have to delete this, or I don't have to, but I should. Okay, now let's see what happens. There we go. So now, no matter where I click, it's not gonna pop. Okay, there we go. That's good. That's good. Okay, now let's actually do the Sokoban part of it, because that's the most fun part. So, time to add a player and movement. So let's say if math.floor. Okay, this won't be how boards are created in the final game, but it's just for testing. I'm just gonna make it. So there's a half a chance that we're just gonna make the tile empty, or actually let's make it like 2/3 of a chance because we need most of the tiles to be empty to do any reasonable testing of this game. So most of the time they're empty. most of the time. Yeah, there we go. And then the other thing is, let's pick a place for the player. So, there. No, I'll leave that out. Let's say var player x equals math.random. We're going to multiply it by the board width and then floor that to get a random coordinate from 0 to 8. And the same for y. And then we're going to just overwrite the tile in that location with the player's location. Okay, so now we're going to say array. We're just going to go to the bottom layer. Right now, only the bottom layer counts. Player x, player y equals. Now, the player's ID will always be, let's say board and, well, actually, these Sudokus will always be squares. Like, literally, you can't have a Sudoku without a square. Well, I'll leave them both variables. I'll leave both variables there, but there's an argument to be made that I don't need both because Sudokus are always squares. Okay, so the player is that plus 1. So let's just say play. I just do this so that I don't do like magic numbers stuff. So player n will be board width plus 1. So then it equals that. So now let's say if tile is great. So if the tile happens to have the player, what should we do? Well, okay, I don't know. Let's just start by making it. Let's just start by making it like say another letter, but then we can make it a visual thing. So instead of the tile, let's just say P for player. So one tile should say P. Actually, let's make it a different color to make it like exciting. Let's make it like red. You guys like the color red. Nino Tamura says, Carrie, that's so cool. Thank you. What do we even call this channel? Says, hey, Carrie, what do we even call this channel? It's Carrie KH. Okay, so there should be one red P. Good, one red P. It should be in a different location every time. Yeah, there's a red P, a different location every time. Actually, we can start with that. We can add the visuals later. Let's make it so that when we press a key, let me think. Okay, I have to think about this because the board doesn't really tell you what. Okay, this isn't ideal. The array doesn't tell you where the player is. You have to hunt for the player if you want to get it. So I'm just trying to think if I should switch to an object. So JavaScript object. Because that way I can add like multiple functions to it. Okay, I think I will. So board is not going to be a array. It's going to be like a class. So class board. Class is like a whiteboard or blackboard. Okay, public board. So create new game. Board equals new board. Then we put in these guys. And then no more console.log. Okay, so now within the board we have these variables, and we say this dot board equals. So it's gonna be board dot. No, it should be game. Game. Okay. Wait, no. Okay, this is making a lot more sense. The board is just the array, but the game is the entire thing. So public game equals this, and then game. Okay, this is gonna make more sense, but like everything is kind of in a transitionary thing. Game equals null. Okay, and then. Okay, so then within game will contain board. So this dot board equals this, and then we also have within here like. Okay. Here's what I'll do. This is like not recommended, but it'll work. We will say this dot player x equals this. And like, actually, I need to make it accommodate for 2 players, but for now, let's just do this. And then this dot board equals all that. Okay, so now every time the word board shows up, it shouldn't be just board. It should be game.board. Draw board. Well, okay, we don't need to have that as a parameter. So let me delete that. So it's right here. Okay, so this should be game.board. Let's see what happens. Definitely didn't, I don't know if there's gonna be an error. I didn't like, yeah, okay, there we go. 21. It doesn't like this. Did I do that wrong? Wait. JavaScript, create class example. Mr. Mexicano says, I'm not a JavaScript expert, but it's cool how you can just shorten player symbol to P symbol. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. Wait, I'll look into that. Okay, class. I just call. Oh, it's constructor. Oh, okay. So it's. This is Java. Like what I was doing here is Java format, but then this I think should be JavaScript format. Oh, okay. We have a different error. That's good. Player X is not defined. Okay, that's fine. 25. Oh wait. This.py. This is gonna work this time. Soon you will be able to play, and you can play right now. Like literally go to h1.net/Sudokoban. There we go. Okay, so now that no error and I shouldn't have it printing so much. Okay, so now let's add actually the Sokoban part of this. As soon as I add this, it'll become an original thing as soon as I combine the Sudoku element and the Sokoban element. So if I press left, let's see what happens. No, nothing. Let's do WASD, because I think with the arrow keys, they can kind of move around like this, which I don't like. So I'll just do WASD again. Okay, so if okay, oh yeah, see, it's telling me what keys I'm pressing. Okay, so I'll say var key equals key dot. I want to go to uppercase because I want to worry about like caps lock and all that stuff. Okay, so if k equals w, let's say game dot move player. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a function called move player, and we're gonna start with the first index being the index of the player, so whether it's player 1 or player 2, and the second variable will be what direction we're going in, so WASD. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, I'm going to create var keys, and it's going to be an array, so WASD and then IJKL for the two players. And then we're going to do a for loop for var p equals 0, p is less than 2, p plus plus. And then, so that's between the two players, and then also for var like dir equals, or I'll just use d. This is like among the 4 different directions. D is less than 4, d plus plus. So now if k equals keys p dot char at d, so this is gonna ask like if the key you're pressing is w or it is s or whatever. I could just do this. Well, no, I'll just leave that. Then game.move player. And then I haven't written move player yet, but I will. So there's going to be the index of the player, which is P, and then the direction D. Okay, so now we go up to here, move player. We got to create a function here. So this is like player index. I'll just call it PN, and then direction. Right now, PN is not going to do anything. I think I do. So let's see. Let's just say if this is going to be super simple. If dir equals 0, then this dot p. So if you press W, you're going up, right? You're going up. So that means your y coordinate is going to go down by 1. So minus equals 1. And then we say this, like the current location of that. Wait, I know what to do. Okay, so before we move, we're going to clear the tile that we were at. We're going to do the move, and then we're going to fill in the tile that we are now at. Like, basically, it's like when you move house. Like in your old house, you gotta take all your belongings out. Then you do the move, and then you plop everything in your new house. So that's what this is: taking everything up, clearing the space, doing the move, and then plopping back down again. So now if I press up, let's see what happens, or W. Nothing's happening. Okay, console.log. What? So now let's see. Okay. So that was not supposed to happen. It's supposed to actually do something. Do I get a what? I do not get a what. Let's see. let's go in here. So what I do is I constantly move the print statement until I finally see it. Because at some point it will, like, at some point it'll start showing up what, and then I'll know exactly what's causing the problem. No. What about... Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting a what. So the what is here, but it's... Oh, this must be... Oh my god, okay. Ah, look at this. Look at this for loop. Does something look wrong with it? Yes. So this conditional here is supposed to be, when this is true, you keep going. When this is false, you stop. But if p starts out at 0, then it is already 0 is not greater than 2, so it'll instantly stop. So this is supposed to be less than. You're like, almost always you do less than. Oh my god, that was like literally brain fart. Okay. Oh, it's already at the top. Okay, let's test. I'm moving up. Look, I'm moving up. I'm moving up. And then error. I fall off the edge of the board. It's working. It's working. Okay, so now let's add the other directions. Okay, so if diagonal equals 1... Let me think. Oh no, I'll do... Okay, this is kind of like very finicky, but WASD. So W is 0, S is 2. W goes up, S goes down. So if I just say, if dire is even, by doing modulo 2, I'm asking, is it even? Then I will change PY by dire minus 1. So if dire is 0, it'll go to -1. If dire is 2, it'll be +1. And I know that's really finicky, but I like doing things that way so they take up less lines. I know it's less readable, but whatever. Otherwise, do PX. So this is for A and D. So A would be 1 index, and I want it to result in -1. And then D is 3, and I want that to result in +1, so I'm going to subtract 2. So now let's see if I can move in all 4 directions. I'm excited. Unclaimed RN says, so what will the game mechanics be like? Will it be a player pushing an incorrect number to correct places? Kind of, yeah. Well, it's going to be like... Well, okay, so I can move in all 4 directions now. And as I do it, like, as I overwrite tiles, I like literally eat them up. Like, they stop existing. So this is already a fun game. Clean up your Sudoku grid. Well, what's going to happen is, like, a random tile will be produced at a spawn point, and then you have to push that to a location, and then as time goes on, the spawn point will produce more extra tiles, and when the spawn point has produced like 81 tiles, it'll see how your Sudoku grid looks, and then it'll give you a score based on how valid your grid is. Okay, so yeah, it's eating. Yeah, it's eating. Okay, but now I want us to actually do Sokoban stuff. So let's think about this. So with Sokoban, it's like you can only push 1 tile. Like you have to have like it has to go like player, tile, empty tile. Like imagine you had this at the bottom where it's like player and then 2 tiles in a row. You wouldn't be able to push them because like it's just too heavy or something. I want to try something with the 3rd dimension, but I'll worry about that later. Okay, so we're going to say that we can't just do this whenever we want. So we can only do this. You know what? Okay, let me do this on a case-by-case basis. If dire equals 0, well, I know. Let me think. Okay, let's create new variables. So we're gonna have var new x equals this.px. So this will allow us to like see what's coming up. So new x will, or new y will equal this.py plus this. And see, here's the thing. Like you have to look 2 steps in advance. So I'm going to create new x, new y, and also like far x and far y. So let me think. Okay, I think this might work. Far. So basically, like if you're pressing to the right here, this is where you are now. This is your current coordinates. New x will say where you are here. Far x will say where you are here. And when you do a push, you need new x to have a tile and far x to have nothing in it. Okay, so So I think that kind of makes sense. There also has to be a check if it's in bounds or not. Okay, I think this will work. And now we need to say, so I'm going to create another function like is empty space. Oh no, first is in bounds. This is actually very helpful. Okay, is in bounds. We're going to do x, y. Is in bounds is only true if x is greater than 0 and x is less than this dot board dot length, or I'll do board 0 dot length, and y is greater than 0 and y is less than this dot board height. So like basically you have to be within all 4 bounds of the rectangle to be in bounds, right? So now we're gonna say, let me think. Oh, okay. Next I'll say is empty tile xy. So now if I want to ask for something that's an empty tile, first off, if it's not in bounds, it's not an empty tile. So if is in bounds xy, if that's not true, you're immediately returning false. If it is true, if you are in bounds, only return true if this dot board. Wait, no, let me put a layer here. That's just for like future proofing. Layer. Layers less than 0. Layers less than this dot board 0 dot length, and let me make this more readable. Okay. Okay, so it's an empty tile if the entry there is 0. That kind of makes sense. And then is filled tile is the same thing. And I will consider like no, I'll call it immovable because if it's an out of bounds thing, it's still gonna be false. So then I'm gonna do is greater than or equal. Well, let me think. We don't want players to push. Should players be able to push other players? I never even thought about that. I'll say that you can. I'll say you can. So then I just keep this the way it is. Okay. So now we actually get to do the fun part. If new x is empty, then that's the simplest case, right? Like if the tile you're moving into is just empty already, then you just move into it. So then we just say this dot px equals new x. So this is like if you're not pushing a box, you're just moving freely through an empty field. But if it's a movable tile and the key point is and the next tile even further is empty, so if this is far x far y, then we can also do the push. But this is a lot of stuff happening at once. Okay. Okay, so if we push the box, then this dot board 0, this dot. Okay, far x far y becomes what near x near y was. Except I call it new x new y. Okay, let's see what happens. I don't think this will work. This never works the first time. Okay, so I'm gonna move around. Ooh, error. Is empty tiles not defined? Okay, so this dot empty tile. Okay, so there's 2 cases here. There's moving through an empty field, and then there's pushing a box. Let's test both of them. Okay. It is in bounds. Okay, everything has to be this dot. This is easily one of my most common errors, is forgetting to put this dot. Okay. I can't move at all. Yeah, that always happens. Okay, console.log. Well, this is the fun part of watching me stream, is you get to see every annoying step of the process. So let's see, true or false, true or false. False, that's dumb. This should be true. Okay, let's Maybe is in bounds is wrong. Let's just see. Okay. Okay. False. It doesn't even print there, so it's not even getting there. So it's, is in bounds is returning false. Layers greater than or equal to 0 and layers greater. Oh, this should be. Well, that shouldn't have caused the error though. Oh, this is T here. I literally typed a T. That should be a Y. So maybe that's it. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Okay. Still saying false. Okay. Let's console.log in here again. Okay. Diego Esmerio says, some years ago I did a sliding Sudoku on a cube. I called it Sudocube and it's bad. Oh, actually, I've thought about the same idea of having like a Sudoku on the surface of a cube. So there's a whole bunch of combinations. Okay, that's not even printing at all. Okay, this should print. If this doesn't print, that would be weird. Yeah, now that's printing. So now it's this is in bounds is the issue. Layers greater than layers. Because all of these should be easily in bounds. All of this should like be returning true. Undefined. Okay, there. That's going to be the source of the error. Undefined is in bounds. Oh my god. Okay, this should be. Is in bounds should always have 3 parameters. The layer should always come first. Okay, now I can move. Okay, so in a clear field, I can move. If I try to go out of bounds, it won't let me, which is to be expected. So right now I'm avoiding all the numbers because... Oh, thank you for the donation, I know, Peggy. I know about your like 3D animations, which is really cool. Okay, now, moment of truth. Let's try to push a number. So here's this 3. I'm going to move... Oh, that was not right. It's swapped. It's swapped. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Wait, I can... Okay, if I move this 8... Wait, I pushed the 8 right. I pushed the 8 right, but what happened there? That was weird. So, okay, let me see when it works and when it doesn't work. Pushing up works. Pushing down also works. Pushing left and right does not... What the? Pushing left and right doesn't... Oh my god. Pushing left and right does not work. But up and down work. So, it's this. This is it. Far Y should be PY. You always have to have parallel stuff. Like, Y's match with Y's and X's match with X's. So now it works. Nope, does not work, does not work. What? Okay, so first of all, vertical works. Vertical stuff, but horizontal is not working. It's like, I don't know. Oh, no, wait, this is supposed to be X. No, they're both supposed to be X. Because, okay, let me just put comments here. This is vertical motion, and then this is horizontal motion. Okay. Okay, now let's try horizontal. Okay, there we go, okay. Okay, look, there we go. That's what I wanted. Perfect. Now, oh wait, I just remembered. Okay, so Sokoban stuff is working correctly. I was gonna make it loop over from top to bottom and left to right because it's too easy for pieces to get stuck in corners. Also, if you create a 2x2 square like this, those pieces cannot be moved ever again. So there are some like interesting conundrums there, but like we're getting closer. Okay. Diego Esmer says, I don't know if it's okay to post links, but you can play it here. Oh, the links seem to get deleted, so I guess YouTube... I wouldn't mind links, but I guess YouTube removed it. Okay, so let me think about this now. I want to... Let me add looping over first off. So to do looping over, I'm just going to take this whole thing and do modulus board height. Modulus board height. Modulus board height. and then modulus board width and modulus board width. And then I think I'm trying to decide when I should add the third dimension, because I think that will be a whole can of worms. Okay, so now, yeah, now I can loop over. See, now I can loop over. This is what I wanted because it's too easy to get stuff stuck in corners. The 2x2 squares are kind of scary also, because like, as soon as you make a 2x2 square, it's over. Okay. Wait, why am I trapped? I'm trapped. Well, I should be able to move up. Okay, so that's an error. It seems like it doesn't seem to... Does it not let you move up over the edge? It does not. What about left and right? Oh. Wait, what? Now I can't loop over. For a moment, I was able to loop over. Oh, maybe I can only move... Oh, I can only move... Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Here's an interesting bug. I don't know if it's called a bug or whatever. Gold X Goiki says, Carrie noticed me is incredible, effective way for individuals to connect with the community and gain recognition for the work. This platform always allows people to share their accomplishments. Yeah, well, I agree that sharing stuff is good for the community. Oh yeah, ZDPG, yeah, wait, hold on. DZPZ8 says top edge doesn't work. So they actually called it out before I did. So when you do modulus, it doesn't account for negative numbers. I've always thought that if you have -1 and you do modulus 10, that should return 9. Like, I've always felt that the number should continue to cycle in the same way. Yeah, okay, so now it's working. Like, it should cycle the same way even as you go above and below 0. Okay, so this works as I expected. Now, let's add... I kind of want to make it look a little nicer, just so that it's more fun to play. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a function called draw prism. So we're going to do C for the canvas, and then let's say X, Y, Z. Width, length, height. And then color. Okay, so now I'm going to say C.translate. Actually, that's really easy. XYZ is like that. C.push, C.translate, C.pop. So now I want to... Let's think about this. Okay, so first let's create the top. So every prism has 6 faces. Wait, there must be a simpler way to do this. Okay, let's search. Also, how's the live stream going? Oh, it's 275 viewers. Yay. Okay. P5JS draw prism. There might be a way to just draw a box and then scale it appropriately. That's not what I wanted. Box. No, I want a 3D. Draw 3D box. Oh, it draws rectangular prism. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so... oh, wait, I can just... wait, maybe am I just supposed to say C.box width, length, height? Maybe. I'm not sure. C.color. I'll beautify this later. So just to test it, let's do draw prism. So if for the player, instead of just putting a P there, let's draw a prism there. And then it's going to be C, and then in the middle it's going to be ska divided by 2, and then Z will be 0, and then width will be like, let's do ska times 0.25, ska. So I'm making a little like pillar where the guy's going to be, and the height will just be, I should scale everything. This is dumb. And then color, let's just do like red. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait, oh my god, wait, it's a 3D box. Wait, it's so cute, oh my god, wait, this game's instantly more fun. But he's going through the bottom, so that's what I thought was gonna happen. So let's make it Z plus H divided by 2, because the height, I think I want the prism to be centered around, so like the pivot point of the box will be the center of the base. Like imagine like, if you have like a cube, and then you like set it down on a table, the pivot point is like the middle of the base on the bottom. Okay, Yifan Sun said he's eating now. Mr. Mexicano says the player's 3D now. That looks way better. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Okay, so let's... I guess... Is that good enough? I don't know. That's so basic. Let's make him a little taller. And wider. Yeah. I could add like arms later. I want to make... See, here's what I want to do next. I want to make the numbers themselves be tiles, but make them be like wide, flat tiles. Because I think that could look really nice when you're like shifting them around. So for this one, we're going to do scale. The width is going to be pretty much almost entirely the entire width. So it's 0.8, 0.8. The height will be like really low, like 0. That. And then the color, let's make it like green. Just for testing purposes. And then we have to do another translate. We need to bring the text to the very top of it. So that's going to be 0, 0, ska times 0.1 plus epsilon. And then pop. Okay, let's see it come to the top. Let's see all the tiles. Okay, well that's kind of... I don't know if that's exactly what I wanted, but like... Did you see how it's like these are pieces that are like sliding over a board? Like it feels more like you're actually pushing tiles around, right? Oh, Nino Tamura says, I'm liking where this is going right now. Oh my god, thank you for the support. Okay, so let me think. What could I do next? Okay. One thing I always love doing at this point of the game is adding the visual transitions for when you make a move, because like it makes it feel a lot better. Because that's what I do with Scrabble Tetris. So I'm gonna do it again. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say. Okay, within the game, there's going to be a variable called this.time of last movement. So that's going to be like, well, okay, I don't like long variable names. I'm going to call it TOLM. And every time you make a move, wait, hold on. Very valid move equals false. This will make valid move equals true. Valid move equals true. So if there's a valid move that happened, if valid move, then this dot tolm equals now. So it'll keep a timer. Wait, what did Eggs, lots of eggs says, and 2 for showing me that AI can be used for very creative, intelligent usages, not just removing all creativity from the world. You have generally helped lessen my paranoia with AI. Oh my gosh, but that's really cool. I do think that like a lot of things are like let's say like cryptography or like AI are interesting in their core elements, like the principle of like, you know, the math behind it. But then like those fields tend to be ruined when they get too popular or like financially profitable, and then like a bunch of like scammers like enter the field and the people lose trust about it. So I hope AI like can still be redeemed as long as like it isn't filled with like money hungry people. Anyway, okay, valid move. So here's what I'm gonna do next is okay, we're gonna have this. So board is an array, right? I'm also gonna create a displacement array, which is going to basically tell the computer where is every tile coming from. So most of the board will always have 0 for this because most tiles aren't moving. Oh, thank you for the donation, placeholder. But whenever you do a move, this is kind of cool, I think. Wait, hold on. Whenever you do a move, wait. This is gonna look ugly. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna not do that, and not do that, and not do that. I'm gonna just... I'm gonna have some repeated code, but I think it'll just make things simpler for now. So, when you make a move, you... First of all, you set the time of last move to now. You also reset the displacement array to zeros. This is basically like, you know in Python, when you can, like in Python, if you use NumPy ever, you can use like NumPy dot zeros and then like the shape of the array like that. This is basically my way of like re-implementing that so that it's like one line of code. Anyway, So you set the displacement to 0, so it's all zeros now, and then you say this dot displacement of the current. Oh, this is like really making my brain work. So the new x and new y, meaning where the player will be, should have a displacement of the delta between. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be x plus y. Oh no, it could just be. Hold on, I need to think about this. Okay, I think it has to be. Yeah, it has to be. This has to be. The displacement array has to be the same shape, but with an extra 2 at the end, because displacement is like a 2D vector. So it's going to be. Wait. 0 for now, the layer, we're not worrying about that. Is going to be. Okay, so this 0 is the layer. This 0 means that the x dimension will be the delta x, which is new x minus old x, which is that. And then the y delta will be 1, and then it's new y minus py. And then we're going to do the same thing down here, but this one is, we have 2 tiles we have to do that for, both the player themselves and the tile they're pushing. So there's this, and this does not look very pretty, but whatever. I will streamline it later. Equals. I think okay. Oh yeah. Well, there's a much cleaner way to do this, but I just don't know if it'll take me a while to get it to work right. Okay, so let's. So okay, first of all, nothing's gonna visually look different. It's just keeping track of a lot more stuff. Oh, error. Layers is not defined. What line? 43. Okay, layers is not defined. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna. This is 2. This dot board dot length. Oh wait, I could do. Wait, I have to think. Oh wait, Uranium Leaf says your focus is gone. Carrie. Oh wait, everyone's saying Carrie. Cicera Thome says carry movement messed up, brother. Okay, I'm trying to think, like, there's a cleaner way to do this. Displacement. Oh, wait, I know what to do, I know what to do. Create. I have to do 4D array. If I could just, no wait, hold on. I don't like 4D arrays, that just seems really, really ugly, so I think I'm just gonna assume that tiles will only ever move one tile in orthogonal directions, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, so okay, we're gonna create another one. I did this before too. A new array, our new function to create an array of a shape of, like, basically it's like, I want to create an array with the same shape as this other array. So it's array.length. And it's array.length. This is array 0.length. 0.length. Height, which is now 2 deep. And this would all be like one line of code in Python, which is crazy. And then none of that. Okay, so now create 3D array shape of this board. And then I just use this over and over again. I need to use it here and here. And okay. Oh no, everything's falling apart, you guys. It's all over. Wait, I literally have array and array. This is bad. I'll just call this old. Array that length. That was so embarrassing. Yeah. I'm. Things are falling apart fast. This is the like. Oh no! Everything's falling apart. Oh, actually, okay. This makes things look cleaner. Oh my god, I'm moving like over half of the lines here. Okay, so as long as there's no errors, like visually this will look exactly the same as it used to, which it does. But now I can go in and say when you draw a prism. No, when you it'll be right here. When I translate to where the tile should go. Oh wait, I should have another one here. Okay, c.push. C.translate. There's going to be another translation right here. How are we going to do that? So let's have a variable here called decay, which basically looks at how long has passed since the last movement, which would be date now game.tolm. And then we're going to make it an exponential decay, so it's going to be mapped up power of 0.5 to this. And it measures in milliseconds, so let's say I want it to have every 100 milliseconds, I'm going to divide this by 100. And then here's just a test, and it's not going to look pretty. I am going to translate, I'm just going to make every tile jolt by like horizontally every time you move. Every tile will do it. So every time I move, the whole tile should jolt to the left or to the right. Yeah, there we go. There's a jolting to the left or to the right, which means that like the exponential decay is correct. Actually, I'm really happy to see that because it's like this is the hard part is over. So now I just need to say, let's look at the displacement array. So that if game.displacement array, okay, variable, no wait, hold on. Var displacement equals game.displacement 0 x y. Then let's think. So if the displacement is not 0, oh wait, oh my god, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, I have to do this +1. That's so ugly. Because everything else is normally 1. Or everything else is normally 0. Okay, if the displacement is greater than or equal to 1, then we actually do stuff. Let me think. Okay. Okay, this is gonna mean something, but like I just can't explain this right now. Okay. Var dx will equal displacement disp -1 0 var dy. This is just describing more displacement stuff. And then wait, here we go. Okay, this times. Wait. This is probably like the least interesting part of it. So dx and dy are basically like if you move 0, 1, then you. Okay. I'm just gonna show you. Oh, it's going in the wrong direction, but like stuff is happening. I think it's flipped. Let's just put negative signs. I don't want to think about it. Let's see what happens now. Ooh. Some of them are working. Some of them are not. Okay. Down and right. Okay, so down stuff works. Going down works, going to the right works. Wait, oh no, these are not in the right order. Oh my god, they're not in the right order. So WASD, W means going up 1. So that's gonna be 0 on the X, negative on the Y. A, that means going to the left, so that's correct. S means going down, and then D means going to the right. So these are the vectors of W, A, S, and D. Okay, let's see it. Okay, we're good. I got it. And also like if you do 2 at once, it'll snap you into like if you double tap, the first animation will be cut off the instant the second one starts, and that's just something I've accepted. Like if you make the transition happen fast enough, then like it doesn't matter because like your eye will just see that looks fine. Okay, so this is looking good. The looping over is not ideal, but whatever. Okay, I think it should be a little faster still. So let's make it like 30. So every 30 milliseconds it halves. That feels really, really fast. Okay, this is looking good. Okay. What is next? Next step, I think we have to bring in the third dimension because here's the thing. When you create a, like, yeah, if you accidentally create a 2x2 square like here, then those tiles cannot be moved ever again because there's no way to kind of get in between them to like cause a movement. So they're like locked. That's not good. So I was thinking that when this happens, if you were to like push up right now, like I'm trying to push up, like, I'm pushing, it would push the 1 on top of the 6. But and then like if you went up again, then 1 would fall on the other side of the 6. I'm a little nervous though, because like that's not how Sokoban normally works. I don't know if I don't know if the game will break, if like it'll still be balanced. Vector Game says to fix the square bug, you could allow moving groups of tiles. If there was a 1, then a 2, then a player could move 1 and then 2 left. You could also add a reset button. Oh, moving groups. If there's 1 and then 2, players could move 1 and then 2 left. You could add a reset. I mean, I do think it would be smart to add like a back button, but if it's multiplayer, then like you just have to live with the consequences of your actions. Also, there's the idea of like being able to push multiple, like maybe like all of these 8, 4, 3 could be pushed at once. Yeah, actually, what would be the downside of if this tile, like if the player could push multiple tiles at once? Would that really be an issue? Yeah, like see, everyone's saying, Hemsack says, what if you could push 3 at a time? Maybe you can push more, but the more tiles you push, the slower the pushing is. So you have to like, you can't always do that. Actually, I kind of like that because I didn't really want to add a 3rd dimension. That felt like it would complicate things. But let me just see how the gameplay feels. Okay, here we go. Wait, okay. Wait, hold on. Here's something to think about. If you can push multiple tiles, there is never a time when you are ever blocked from making a move. It's just a matter of how many tiles you push. See, the thing is, like, I'm imagining multiple players running around the board. I don't know if I would like it if one player can push an entire row of tiles and mess up someone else's board. Well, first off, let me add a 2nd player. Like, I think that could be a fun new thing to add. So let's player count 2. So we're gonna add another player. This is gonna be fun. So first off, this.px and this.py. That, Okay, we're gonna say this.p coordinates equals I guess I'll just be like 0, 0. Let's just start with just that. And then so right now I'm just putting the 2 players in like predictable locations. It's not gonna be random anymore, and then I'll worry about that later. And then for this, it's, well, yeah. Then I am gonna like actually put them there, so P. So I'm gonna, yeah. So just as a reminder, I'm adding in a 2nd player because I think that could be really fun. And it helped me get a feel for how this game should work. Lots of eggs asks, well, it depends. Is the multiplayer competitive or cooperative? Are they working with or against each other? I was thinking competitive because I find like cooperative multiplayer not as like fun. I don't know, like I just feel like it's fun when it's like I want to beat my friend more than I want to like help my friend, which maybe says something about like my psyche. But here was my idea. It would be one Sudoku grid, and then one player would be in charge of like the tiles 1, 2, and 3. Then 4, 5, and 6 would be neutral, and then 7, 8, and 9 would be for the other player. And then when the game is all said and done, like if it, like it will count how many violations or like Sudoku violations the 1, 2, 3 players make, and then the same. It would also check for 7, 8, and 9, and whichever like cluster gets better, like fewer violations wins. But that's actually, maybe I should think about cooperative. Like Overcooked is cooperative, and Overcooked is a very popular game. Mr. Mexicano says, if a row of tiles were together and there were tiles ever above, then that would block. If a row of tiles were to be together and there were tiles everywhere above, then that would block the other player from moving unless they go to the bottom and top and push many tiles at once. Yeah. Okay. Pull blocks. I think I'm not going to have people able to pull blocks because I want to stay as true to Sokoban as possible. Anyway. Well, while I'm thinking about all that, let me just implement multiple players. Okay. So... move play. Oh, right. Okay, so for this, we're going to say px px equals this dot p core pn 0 var py equals this dot p core pn 1, and then okay, I don't have very consistent capitalization. Wait, Vector Games has been saying a few times. What I'm saying is to start a new game, you could press a reset button instead of reloading, and also yeah, that'll all happen in the future. Like in Scrabble Tetris, you can restart the game without reloading the web page. But like I think that is something I typically implement later because it's like more of a overarching game, or like it's just part of the menu navigation kind of stuff. Okay. Next. PY. Okay, do you guys, okay, I guess, do you guys want cooperative or competitive multiplayer? I guess that's up to me. Actually, I could do both, but I guess it's up to me to decide. Like, it's not... Like, the onus is on me to make the decision since I'm making the game. Okay. And then we feed this back. So... that should work. Hemsack says, what if the first and second players try to move past each other, but the only spaces they can move is through each other? Would they face through each other or get blocked? They would treat each other like tiles that can be pushed. So when player 1 tries to run into player 2, it'll push player 2. And then when player 2 tries to move, it'll push player 1. So if the whole board fills up, you could end up with a problem where like no one can really move. Okay. I think this should be able to handle 2 players now, but it won't draw 2 players, I don't think. So let me do that. Actually, maybe it will. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's 2 players, but okay, undefined 33. 33. This dot p core. What? Okay, so something is undefined. Okay, Dark Heart says cooperative makes the most sense, especially if you want to have one player responsible for certain numbers and the others responsible for the others. Okay, let's do cooperative then. I feel like fans of Sudoku like cooperation anyway. It's not a very rivalrous game. It's more like, oh wait, okay, so this, things are not, oh my god, things are not working at all. Well, there's this and then why are there 3 of them now? Okay, why are there 3 of them? I never asked for 3. Okay. Weird. Okay. Well, there's 4 of them now. When did 4 of them show up? I think if I just keep spamming, eventually they'll keep cloning themselves. And that's 5 of them. Now there's so many of them. I think it has to do with when they push each other, there's issues. Okay. we will figure this out. Yeah, player duplication, says Donuts Guy. Let's figure this out. So if... Okay, this should be plus n, and then... they should look different. They should look different. That'll like help distinguish them. So if this is greater than this, then let's do like, let's say player colors tile minus player n, and then player colors. So this way I'll know who's being duplicated and why. So let's have a red one, let's have a purple one. I like purple. So that's gonna be like 128, 0, 125, or 225. So now we have a purple and blue. And let's make sure, let's see everything that goes wrong, right? Okay, so that went wrong. Like, I actually think Python is better, like, in terms of like saving lines of code or just writing quickly and human readable, Python is better, but Python just doesn't do web page stuff, so that's not good. Okay, so I think when it's on the top row, everything's fine. Wait, no. Okay, it's swapping x and y. The fact that red is moving diagonally, to me, is a sign that I'm swapping x and y by some mistake. Which is not good. Oh wait, what? This stuff is all swapped. Like that's... I always have to line up x's and y's, otherwise of course it's not going to work. Okay. Oh wait, what? He just turned to a different color. Okay, but this is all working correctly, it just turned into a different color. Okay. Thank you for the donation, TIB guy, who says, what is 6 times 9 plus 6 plus 9? Oh, 69. Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. That is true. Funny, haha, whatever. Okay, next, I need to figure out why did they change color. Oh, this should not be PN. This should be... Wait, why is... This... this should... Wait, hold on. This should be... I think it should be like... Wait, okay. This is not maybe as pretty, but this will help me keep track of everything at once. Also, it's getting dark in this room, so I should do something about that. So the previous X, basically, like, we should just do that. Wait, we should just make the new tile what the old tile was, and then make the old tile empty. Then no one's gonna change color, I think. Let's take a look. Purple stays purple, that's good. Oh, purple just disappeared. And purple's not coming back. Wait, purple is still visible, but I can't see them. What? Oh no, okay, I know why. If you do an invalid move, it will actually break. So I know I did this before, and like I'm doing this again now, but let's just do valid move equals true. And then if valid, only if it's valid do you do, like, if you do an invalid move, like, it shouldn't even try to do anything. So I could put that in there. I could also put this in there. And then basically like streamline some code like that. So now, okay, now purple, do not disappear. Purple's not disappearing. Okay, good, purple's not disappearing. If you do an invalid move, you still stay there. Yeah, that's a pretty bad punishment if it deleted you if you did an invalid move. And then if red moves, then there we go. See, red can push purple. That's so funny. And purple can push red. Okay, that's looking good, but you can't do 2 in a row. Wait, what? What the? I'm moving. Did you see that? I moved the. What is happening? Oh, when you put. When red pushes purple, purple needs to know that he's being pushed. So actually, what I think I should do is get rid of this. Get rid of this, Yeah, everything's kind of weird right now. I'm gonna turn on the light. Okay. So yeah, the 8 epic 8 says the pieces became the players. It's because this p core variable is desyncing. Like when red player pushes blue. Okay. Thank you for the donation, Cash the Animator, but I'm not doing anything BFDI related for this. When the red player pushes the purple player, it changes it in the game array, but it doesn't let the purple player know that their coordinates changed. So I'm going to delete this actually, and I'm going to, hold on. Let me think. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna, p core is just like it's not gonna be an array that I ever use. So what I'm actually gonna do, and this might not be smart, is maybe I'm gonna just run through, like for loop through the entire array and find, maybe that's not good, but the array's so small it doesn't take any time at all. So maybe I'll just do like p core equals find self pn, and then there. So we're just gonna write an array that finds yourself. Pn. Wait, Lucas says do it in a way so it takes changing up a super move by moving X single tiles. Oh, you charge up a single move to move multiple tiles. Then you can still get stuck, but it makes for more strategy. That could work because then like moving 5 tiles is still possible, but it just costs a lot. I wonder, like at some point you might have to like move 8 tiles at once because the entire board is full, and then I guess maybe like you just wait, like maybe a time, maybe just build up more time, and then like it'll like clear itself. What am I doing? Okay, X. I need to do a for loop through like everything. Okay. The more I'm like playing this game, the more I feel like there shouldn't be multiple layers. This dot board 0 dot length. Because I don't know, like if you have multiple layers, then you can't see what's on the bottom either. So maybe the charging idea is actually smart. If this dot board 0 xy equals board w plus pn return xy, and then px p chord. This is definitely the less interesting part of it, because okay, here, find self. This stuff find self. This like always. Sometimes when I do these code adjustments, it's like I don't need to do this anymore. It's like not interesting to watch because the end result is that everything looks the same. It just, there's no error. Okay, px is not defined. 45. Okay. Cannot read undefined. What is undefined? This stuff myself. Did it not return? I think this is not. Someone, Fail asks, will there eventually be online multiplayer or just local multiplayer? I'm not doing online multiplayer because, like, I just, oh, there we go. It's working. What, is it working now? It's working now. Like, I never learned how to do, like, network stuff. Okay, wait. This seems to be working. But okay, purple can't move, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. See, what ends up happening is like things cluster into these like blocks, and then, yeah, maybe. I really like the charging idea because like it'll penalize you if your goal is to solve it as fast as possible. let me. Okay, console. Wait, is this console? Console. Wait, what is happening? Why does this happen? What, like, why am I still able to move tiles? Oh, it's always the 9. It's always the 9. This is supposed to be Pn plus 1. Oh, this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be this. Oh, it was off by 1. So actually in this version, player 2's controls controlled player 1, and player 1's controls controlled the 9 tile. Okay. Enough of that. Okay, I think. Okay, yeah, now it works. Okay, I need I'm at a point where I need to think about how this game is actually gonna work. Thank you for the donation, Trollsy. Code Tetris chess to Tetris. I feel like I've already done Tetris and chess. I have to do 2 new concepts with each new game. Okay, let me think. So, okay, the game will also like allow you to add new tiles at some point. Help. Tomato Saucy, thank you for the donation. First super chat. By the way, can you make the players into 3D stick figures than boring cubes? Eventually. I think that right now I'm just focusing on the game mechanics because like I think swapping out the visuals is actually kind of easy. Like, or not easy, but like anyone can do it. Whereas I think right now the mechanics only I can do. Okay, so trying to think like how this is gonna work. So there will be a spawn point that produces new tiles. Let's do that right now. The spawn point that produces new tiles. So when I create a new board, it just is always 0. So now we live in an empty universe. We can still push each other, which is fun, but you like it's an empty universe. And then I'll add a spawn point. So it'll be like, actually, I was thinking to myself, a good way to start is the spawn point should be the very center, just because visually that looks kind of good. So let's make this like, I like the idea of, I don't know, 3, 4, and then 5, 4, and then spawn point is this dot spawn equals 4, 4. So I think how I'm going to do is if the spawn is empty, then it produces a tile. Do you think this should be a timed game? Like, I guess there's a lot of thinking I have to do, but okay, I'm going to say whenever you make a move, check for spawn. If spawn is empty, we're going to put a tile there. Check for spawn. So, oh, I literally can use my own function. This is like actually the beauty of it. If this dot, see, it's so beautiful when you get to use a function more than once. Trollsy says then code chess with tic-tac-toe, but I've already done chess. Well, tic-tac-toe I have not touched, but I also feel like that game's kind of boring and like repetitive. But I think Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe is like one of the best variations of a boring game, because in Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe it's like a tic-tac-toe board where every tile of the board is a smaller tic-tac-toe board, and it's like recursive, and that actually adds like real strategy. So I recommend playing that. Anyway, this dot spawn 0. So if it's empty, it's going to spawn a tile there. I don't know if that's like too quick, but this is just like, this is good for testing. Okay, then I'm going to say board this dot spawn 0. This dot spawn 1 equals math dot random times board n, board w, math dot floor 1 plus. And now whenever you move, if the center tile is empty, it should spawn. Didn't work. Easy. Yay, okay, so now I push the 5 out of the way. A 1, oh, okay, so now we can actually play. Okay, let's try to create a Sudoku puzzle. It has to be valid. Okay, all these are different, so it doesn't really matter. these are the same. Okay, so we have to do like that. Okay, 9. Wait, this game could actually work now. Wait. Actually, before I move on. Wait, okay, actually, is this gonna like clutter quickly? Oh, see, okay. It's hard to move 2 people at once because like, it's supposed to. This is fun. Wait, oh my god, wait, I love the spawn point. It's cute. Like, oh my god. Okay. You keep spawning pieces. I'm gonna add a counter in the corners to. Oh, thank you, Trollsy. Final donation. Hear me out. Monopoly TikTok Show. Oh my god. Okay, now you have 2 original games. Yeah. I think that is a good idea. I think that could be really fun. Because Monopoly is a really, really long game, and Tic-Tac-Toe is a really, really short game. Oh my god, I'm literally getting delirious because I haven't eaten very long today. But I want to get this to like a fun, playable state, so let's add 1 counter. I want to add a counter for Sudoku quality. It'll basically measure how valid your Sudoku puzzle is. And the way it's going to do it is it's going to check every row and every column and every square. That's going to be 27 different metrics. And for every row, it's going to like look at all the pieces here. So for the first row, it would look at empty, 6. So that's going to be 7 violations because as it reads through, when it reads through the first tile, empty, that's fine. Second tile, empty. Well, we already got an empty. That's 1 violation, 2 violation, 3 violation, 4 violation, 5 violation, 6 violation. When it sees the 6, that's actually fine because it hasn't seen it before. So it's going to count how many violations, and then like your goal is to get violations to 0. And then, wait, no, the fact that it randomly spawns this tile means it's literally like almost always impossible to create a valid Sudoku grid because you need to get 9 of each number. You can't just rely on random chance. Okay, so let's create a counter for like violation. well, I need another metric for it. Like, let's call it I don't know, yuckiness. Or no, that doesn't sound right. Let's just call it like error count. And then here we go. Let's create a function called calculate error count. And now let's put this in here. Every time you make a valid move, it'll calculate it. And also every time, when you first create the game, it'll also calculate it. Yuckiness is pretty funny. Okay, so Cat Valentine says yucky. We're doing yuckiness. Basically, your goal is to make a completely non-yucky Sudoku puzzle. I think every Sudoku puzzle is not yucky. Okay, calculate. So this should be calculate yuckiness. I could always change this to be more professional later, but for now, let's just do this. So we're gonna start by doing. Let's do rows. So for var I also think at this point maybe I should remove the idea of the layers because I think as I'm coding this, it's just like bulky and I'm probably not gonna use it anyway. But yeah, for now, let's just get yuckiness. So for every row, as we start a row, we're gonna be like, what tiles have we seen? So we're gonna create like seen tiles. And then I want like an empty, I guess I'll do an empty list like this. So then we say, oh, and then I guess their tile equals board, this dot board, 0, x, y, and if tile is greater than player n, it's gonna be 0. Because if you are a player, the tile's really 0. And then, okay, so scene, if tiles, okay, let's search. JavaScript array contains element. Like, includes, okay, there we go, includes. If scene tiles dot includes our tile, that's a violation. You're not supposed to see tiles you've already seen before. That's the no-no. So we calculate their yucky count equals 0. We gotta add it to the yucky. And then plus equals 1. And then otherwise, if it hasn't been seen before, add it. So scene tiles dot append tile. Now, I don't want to repeat code. So let me think about this. Actually, okay, I have a good idea. Var. So that instead of doing y and x and y, we're going to do var cluster equals 0. Cluster is less than 9, because there's 3 types of clusters. And then we're also going to do, outside of that, var, like, let's call this shape. And there's 3 types of shapes. Shape plus plus. And then this way, there's some more flexibility we can do. And then we basically copy the same code. And I'm going to have to do some like weirdness here. Okay. Cat Valentine, how about this? It generates a 2 and then a 7 and then a 6 and 3. What I'm thinking is that it should be like Tetris, where there is like a roster of like 9 pieces, and then it'll like deploy them in random order. And then once that roster is depleted, then it refills it. Okay. Vector Game says, what if 2 players could stack? Also, did I get donations? Tomato Saucy says, okay, one more. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Tomato Saucy. Okay, one more. I want to say I like your content, I like you. It inspired me to make YouTube stuff, and by the way, I think your yellow stick figure can fit into a simple 3D platformer. Maybe you can make it? Well, I have made 3D platformers, and they are fun, but I don't want to do it again, because 3D is hard, you guys. Okay. So this should be like within, I'll just call this like, I don't know, I don't know what else to call it. Let's do I for now. And then this is going to be a little complicated. Let's call this get within cluster. So you put in shape cluster I. So basically, this dot cluster, you tell it like, I have a shape, I have a cluster, and I have an index. What is the tile there? Why does it just like give me like a million errors on? You see all those errors on the left side? Okay, they went away. So if shape equals 0, then return for shape is 0. That means we're doing rows. That's very, very simple. Then the cluster is just the x coordinate, and then the I is just the y coordinate, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter, like which one is row and which one is column. Else, if shape equals 1, return this dot board 1. Wait, no. Oh, guys, I'm getting delirious. I'm losing sanity. And then the last one is the most complicated. If shape equals 2, because those are the squares. Then we're gonna say var x equals. Well, let's think. So the clusters are going to go like, for the boxes, it's going to go 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gave myself a paper cut. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I can't. It will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the x coordinate as a basis should be, you take the cluster, you mod 3 to get the x coordinate, and then you multiply that by 3. This is like the big X, right? And then what's the little x? Well, that's going to be the same thing, but I mod 3. So like within the box, you get like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay, and then y is like a similar thing, but now instead of modulus, we're doing like division. Math.floor cluster divided by 3 plus math. Times 3 plus math.floor I divided by 3. Return this dot board 0 xy. Okay, that should work. I think when you get an error, it should show you. Like when you create an error, it should show you. But I think that visual stuff will be kind of complicated. So yeah, anyway. That should work. So let's just print this. Count console.log yucky count. Let's see, guys. Okay, so here's sanity check. What should the yucky count be at the beginning? Well, you have one. Every cluster has 8 violators because the first one's good and the rest are all bad. So it should be 8 times 27. Wait, that's just kind of cool. It's 2 cube numbers. It's 8 times 27. 216. So we should see 216. No, we see errors. This calculate error count. Okay. 216? No, still errors. Centiles.append. Oh, is it push? Okay, Python uses append for when you want to add something to the end of an array, but for JavaScript it's push, and I always mix it up. I always forget. Okay, I know I haven't shown the actual game for a while. Math.flu is not a thing. Math.floor. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, please, please, please. 213. Why is it 213? Wait. You know what's 213? It's because the 5 removes 3 like errors. Because if the 5 were empty, wait, you have to think about this. If the 5 were empty, we get 216, but the 5 is 1 less violation for the middle square, 1 less violation for the middle row, and 1 less violation for the middle column. So the yucky count is correct. So now let's test. So if I move, it stays 213 because obviously I haven't changed anything. But as soon as I get a new tile, let's think, what should it be? If it's not, well, the new tile that is created could also be a 5, but there's an 8 out of 9 chance it isn't a 5. If it isn't a 5, the yucky count should be 210, I think. It is 210. Okay, awesome. So now my goal is to get that yucky count down to 0. Let's try. I'll move this into the corner. Oh, right. I forget it loops over. Ugh. Okay, okay. I'm going to try to get yucky count to 0. Wait, actually, this is kind of boring. Like, this kind of, like, means I can just kind of basically write a Sudoku puzzle, like, piece by piece. I have to find a way to make this not happen. Okay. Okay. So 5. Okay, we can't put a 5 in. We'll put a 5 here. And then 7, we'll put that on the bottom row. 3, we have to put that in the new one again. 2. Okay, get out of the way. Okay. Let's see how far I get. Okay, I'm just going to try this once. We're actually... I don't like the way it's kind of... I'm just doing it in reading order, so I'm going to find a way to, like, prevent that from happening. Let's put that here. I'm waiting for that 1. I really want a 1, because I've gotten a lot of 3s. Oh, wait, yeah, I might end up with, like, way more 3s than 1s, so, like, that's not good. I need a 1. Come on, give me a 1. Okay, 4. 5 could actually stay there. Oh my god, another 5. Okay, 3. I've gotten like 5 3s. There's literally way too many 3s. 6. Okay, you're gonna go here. I haven't gotten a single 1. What is happening? Can I even get a 1? Wait, is it allowed for me to get a 1? I don't know now. Oh, there we go, 1. Oh, that was such a relief. Now I need another 1. Oh, wait, it's already impossible. Because look, do you see there's an 8 up here? There's an 8. And this square doesn't allow, like, every spot left has, like, basically, like all the options for 8 will violate. So, or, like, cause an error, a yucky. So, oops. Well, I'm going to give up. Well, okay. Oh, I got another 1. Oh, hold on. What I will say is the yucky count is below half of what... No, it's actually not. Let me just get to half of what it was before. I think what I should do to maybe... Oh, wait, what is this? Well, there goes carry. There's a... So expose says there's a 5 in the same column as another 5. Where is it? Oh, there is! Wait, there's a 5 here and there's a 5 here. Wait, and I can't move any of them because they're stuck in 2x2 squares. So that's the end. That's it. Okay, let's... Okay, let's just get under 100 errors. Under 100 errors. I'm at 112. Let's leave that there. I have so many 5s. Wait. 2 can go there. Wait, it's getting really cramped. Oh no, I made a block. I can't... Oh, that block is permanent now. Okay, this 5 is... Okay. Another 1, that's not bad. Okay, yucky count's at 106. Yucky count's at 103. Oh no. Wait, that 8 is stuck. The 8 is stuck because it's like in the corner. Oh no, the 2 is stuck. I literally can't move anything anymore. Like literally the spawn point will never be clear because it's in a 2x2 square. So I have to, it's at, Yucky, oh my god, this is tough. Yucky's at 101 right now. Yucky's at 101. And like all I can do is move around tiles that already exist. So can I, okay, see this 1, see the 1 and 1. If I can move the 1 to like away from the same column, maybe I can lower the Yucky count. 100, Yucky's 100. Oh, and if I move this 5, 99. Okay, Yucky counts 99. Okay, that was a dumb game, but I did it. I got under 100 Yucky. Okay. I'm trying to think like what I could do next with this game. Maybe I should end the stream. I feel like this game is like at a stage where people know what the like gist of it is, but like I'm just not sure what the next step should be. I almost put, oh no, wait, I have 2 5s on this column and 2 5s on this or this row. Like this row and this row both have 2 5s. Why are there 5? Why are there 4 5s down here? And now it's 98. Buddy Bear Alex says maybe add multi-push to the 2x2 square. It doesn't happen as much. Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Let me just do it, and then I'll worry about like whether the game is balanced or not later. Okay, so let me go to where pushing happens, which is right here. So here's the thing. Okay, so basically you can always move. That's the gist of it. You can always move, but it's a question of how many tiles you can move. With vector games, I feel like I've seen you message this a lot. It says, what if 2 players could stack onto a single tile to move multiple pieces? Also, you can block off the spawn tile, breaking the game. Also, it needs adaptive window sizes or zoom to fix the window. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of things, but honestly, like, I don't want this game to be like a bloat, like it just keeps growing and growing. So I always try to make the game so that it reaches like a minimum viable product and then give it to the masses. And all the code is open source, so if people want to like make the game better, they have the freedom to do that. But like, I'm just here to kind of like give the game concept to the public. I think I'll just add multi-push. I'll add multi-push, the visible Yucky count, and making it so that like you get the same number of pieces of 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and all that. Like those are the 3 features that I think have to happen. So let's do the roster thing. So like, yeah, I'm gonna say this dot roster equals empty, and then so here's how it works. If roster's empty, then it'll fill it up. If roster dot length equals 0, for var I equals 1, 0, I is less than 4w, I plus plus. We're gonna fill it up. Roster dot push I plus 1, and then either way, we're going to take a random element from the array. JavaScript pull random element from array, and then remove it. So I think there's like it's like shift or something. Okay, accept all cookies. Wait, I think it's pop. JavaScript pop from array. Is that the right one? Removes the last element. Remove element from array and return it. Wait, what? Pop. I want to like pop. Wait, no, I don't want that. I want to remove an element from a specific location in the array. And then, really have to do that? Wait, I want to remove an element from the array, and then return it. Although I guess I don't have to. I just have to remove. Okay, remove element from. Okay, shift. Shit, I knew it was shift. Wait, no, it's not shift. Oh, by index. Let's just delete. Is that really it? Oh my god, that doesn't even look right, but okay. So it's delete roster. Does not update the length of the array. Wait, that's not what I want. I want splice. Oh, splice. Wait, no, it's splice. It's splice, right? It's got to be splice. It's okay. So roster dot splice, and then the index of the element you wish to return and the index you wish to remove up to. So it's going to be the same for me because I only want to remove one. So I'm going to say var choice equals math.random times roster.length. And then I'm going to floor that. And then roster.splice. Hold on, I have to think. Oh, well, okay, choice, and then their result equals this, and then we make this result. Wait, actually, I don't know if this is gonna work because I don't know exactly how splice works, but let's just return the result. And then, so the goal is that like, when it gives us random tiles, roster's not defined, this.roster. When it gives us random tiles, it shouldn't give us the same tile over and over again and like disproportionately serve one or the other. It should give the same number as we deplete the roster. 97. Okay. Five, six, oh, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not right. Wait, I am confused. This dot roster. Okay, so this dot roster should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which it is, and then this is 4, 5, 6. Why is it? Oh wait, no, this is this is 1. This is 1. The length, the second parameter is the length, not the end index. So there we go. 8. 3. Okay, so okay, we can test this. So I got an 8. I should not see another 8 until all the other numbers show up. Oh, the game is too big? Well, I guess you can just control zoom out, right? Well, okay, I'll fix that later. Like, I think you can control zoom out for now, but I'll fix it later. So let me just make sure I get one of every number. Okay, do I have every... Wait, I'm missing 5, right? 5 is the only one missing, so if I get a 5, I think we're good. We're good, okay, so it works. So let me just do it again. So 6, 2, 5, so 6, 2, 5, 9, 8, 3. I'm running out of space, you guys. 6, 2, 5, 9, 8, 3, 7, 1, 4. So you're 1 and 4, right? 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Wait, oh, there we go, 4. Okay, there. So it works, it works. So that's that feature done. Now let's make the yucky count visible on the screen instead of console logging it. Let's just see how I did it on this one. So text, or let's see, draw UI. I'm just gonna make a function called draw UI also because like, if you think about it, like the whole world is 3D, but then the UI has to be 2D. So it's helpful to like have it on top, like as a separate thing that is drawn. Draw UI. Okay, push. Okay, draw. Yucky. Draw yuckiness. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so hungry. I can't believe I'm confessing that. You guys didn't need to know that. Draw arsenals. Oh wait, there's UI. Oh my god, I have to create UI equals. Do I have to do this? I don't think I have to do this. Let me just draw UI. Draw arsenals. Oh, someone says eat some spaghetti. Spaghetti would be nice. UI equals This goes in setup. Okay. Okay. What do I say? Let UI? Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know. No, it's not. Where's UI instantiated? It's nowhere is it instantiated. Okay, I guess that's fine then. So we just say, okay, UI will be, let's say it's a width of 600 and a height of 200, and then draw UI, and then draw UI, boo, draw Yucky. Actually, no, I'll just put it here. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're just gonna make black background, UI.text. Text. Just I'm gonna copy this text font. Arial size 22 UI.text. Yuckiness plus game.yuckiness. X coordinate 10, y coordinate 40. Wait, y coordinate 70. And then UI dot fill white. Okay, so there should be a black rectangle now in the corner that says the yuckiness. Well, I don't see it anywhere. That's just great. Oh no, then I have to say image UI, I don't know, 2020. Oh, okay, that's in the center. I don't like that. That should be this. That'll, well, also yuckiness is not 0. Oh, calculate yuckiness just prints it, but it should actually set yuckiness to it. Equals yucky count. The third arrival in chat says, I just got the word bias in Scrabble Tetris and the TTS said be as, or be as. Yeah, the text-to-speech is not great. I think it's kind of humorous when it has to read aloud. Okay, there we go. Yuckiness is printed to the screen. Very small though. Let's do like 30 and also not make it as wide. It does not need to be that wide. Okay. There we go. Yucky. And then, okay, let's add multi-push. Multi-push is the last feature that I really want to add, and then I think the game will basically be self-explanatory. Wait, Vector Games, can you stop posting the same message over and over again? Like, I already read it. Okay, anyway, this is going to be a little difficult, I think, because like, well, basically there's unlimited number of pieces that could be pushed. So, okay, I have to think about how to do this. Expose says after double push you could work on graphics. I think I'm going to do like infinite push, like, because I feel like it's better to make your features more general so that you can limit them later than to make them too specific and then struggle to expand them later. So I'm going to, okay, here's what I'm going to, oh my god, this is, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, okay, I don't think I can do this dire modulus thing. Okay, I'm going to do a for loop and it's going to keep checking further and further into the future until it reaches an empty tile to see like how far the push needs to be. So here's the thing, every move will be possible, but it just needs to know how far to go. So I'll say like limit equals 1. So we're gonna say, so if dire equals 0, the tile we care about is at, well, here. it's this. So we're going up, so it's gonna be this, except this is -1, so we just do -1, but now we do minus limit. And now we just say, while this dot board 0x this is empty, right? I think. Well, I have, oh, no, I can just do this while this is an empty tile. Yeah, wait, I should just do this. Let me do this empty tile loop so that I can, so loop will like make it so that it loops over so I don't have to keep doing the modulus thing. So it's basically the same thing as this. So actually, I'll just like make it call the other one. So return is empty tile layer, and then we do x plus board width. So this is the beauty of it. Like now I never have to worry about looping over again because it's just ingrained into the function itself. And then y plus board height mod board height is empty tile loop. Okay, and then I go back up here while is empty tile loop, and then we do 0x. Then it's just this. That's just it. It's just beautiful. Well, that could end up negative. So that could, like, for this, I might add it times 10 or some, like, just. Well, that's not great. It doesn't matter. Basically, while it's not empty, we're going to increase the limit. And then let's think. So while it's not empty, let me comment everything else out. We're only going to focus on upward motion for now. Because this like kind of, it like completely changes, it's like a paradigm shift. It changes the way everything is coded. Oh my God. So, okay. So now I'm going to do, for loop. Okay, so if I'm moving up, the one at the end of the limit has to be pushed first because, like, if you're pushing a bunch of tiles, well, I don't need to explain it. Like, the tile at the end has to be moved first. So I'm going to say, like, distant equals limit -1, I think. I'll test it and find out. And then we're going to make until distance equals 0. And then we're going to make distance -. So this is a backwards for loop. And then, so so x is always the same, but y will be prev y equals py minus dist. Yeah, I'm just gonna create this style loop. I'm just gonna write a function called loop. Actually, no, it'll be outside of this. Function loop x or n. So while n is less than 0, n plus equals like loop like this. Return n mod loop. Okay, so now this stuff. Okay. So, okay. I know I'm talking less, but this stuff is getting simpler, I believe. Actually, the loop will always be board width. Whatever. I want to just do that. Like, I want to just do that. Like this, and then I know it's gonna be hard coded in for loop. If I need it for something else, I can always just create a new function for that. It's always board width. And then when I go, okay, so this one's the same, and then when I go here, this is correct. So next y equals loop py minus dist plus 1. And then, okay, so this is the part where it actually shifts stuff. This dot board I'm losing my mind, I swear. Next, y equals prev y, and then we have to do this displacement thing. The same thing, the same location, board disp equals -1. Okay. And then, wait, and then I guess valid move equals true. I'll just do that for now. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I could only move up here. Well, I can't even move up, so that's great. Console.log, hi. I see a lot of people talking about BFDI. I think I'm gonna end the stream. X is not defined. 69. I think I just want to focus on like getting this to work. So px. I don't need all this now, I think. Okay, so is empty tile. Oh my god. Okay, 166. Well, I honestly think that like everyone's saying like, oh, Carrie, you look so stressed, but like honestly, coding, I'm like when you're doing any task and you're just not trying to entertain the audience, you're kind of just focusing, right? Like it's just the act of focusing. So okay, I guess it's not erroring now. So what is going on? Console.log. Let's do limit. Control Shift N. No, Control Shift T. It's not printing. Wait, why is it? Okay. I just want to get this to the point I was at before. Why is it so slow now? Like, it's really slow. Dire 0. Okay, so it's not going in. Wait, what? This is dire 0, and then it doesn't go in here and print this? Okay. See, look, is it like taking forever to reload? I don't know why that's happening. I don't know. Oh, infinite while loop. Oh, infinite while loop. That's a good point. Infinite while loop. Oh, right, infinite. You're right. Good point. Good point. That's exactly the reason. It wasn't like slow internet. It's infinite while loop. So I have to say. Well, I thought by the time it would loop around to it itself. Like it would hit its own player, and then like the player filling that tile would like stop it. But I guess that's not happening. So let me just say this and limit is less than board.width. Good point. It's infinite loop. Okay, so it shouldn't infinite loop anymore, but there's still something wrong because it's py. Oh, is that okay? Oh, 69 py is not defined. Okay, x is not defined. Oh my god. Px. New x is not defined. What is new x? Oh, I don't need to do that anymore. Okay. Prev x is not defined. Oh my god, 102. Wait, it doesn't need to do it. Oh. Okay, I know it's not gonna work. I know what to expect. 9. Okay, that's okay. I have to think about this. console.log. I might just not talk for like 5 minutes. I think I just need to focus on this. Undefined, undefined. Why is that undefined? Okay, yeah, I don't know what's happening. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have tried to implement multi-push right now. Like enough, I think enough has happened in one day, but why is this undefined? Undefined, undefined, okay. Let's see that, okay. Let's see what these are. Those are valid, so loop is wrong. Loop is not doing what it's supposed to do. While, what? What do you do like loop 5? What is that? Like loop should just work. Like loop is so simple, I can't imagine it not working. It's undefined, loop. Wait, why is loop undefined? I literally have it right here, function loop. How does this not work? Working. Does anyone know why loop isn't working? Let's see. Okay. 5. Okay, that works. Do we need to say like global or I 5. Okay, so loop works there. Let's do like this maybe. That okay, that's correct, and the negative numbers work too. That works. So why is loop not working? Okay. I can do this. Get rid of that. So here, like, what? So loop, if this is what undefined, I'm so confused. See, what undefined, why does it go, like, why is it loop? Loop isn't working because it isn't your 29th. Wait, PVZ says loop isn't working because it isn't your 29th attempt at trying to do what you want to make happen. Wait, I don't, fmod, oh, fmod is the, wait, I haven't heard about fmod. Fmod. Wait, come on, wait, I can't find anything about fmod. Yeah, I mean, but I'm trying to do it for negative numbers. Like, the whole point is that a -1 mod 10 should return 9, and it doesn't. Why doesn't, like, loop 5 is supposed to just call this, right? Let me just console log called loop. I don't think it's, like, recognizing that it's the same function. Yeah, it's not even calling this function. Is it like, am I notating it right? Or maybe like loop is like pre-existing loop. Like what if maybe it's like a special word that I can't use. Looped. I don't think looped would be a special word, right? Looped. Wait, I'm actually like so hungry right now. Like I haven't eaten. Okay, wait. Now stuff is happening. So that's kind of what I thought. Okay, finally, stuff is happening that I thought would happen. So loop was like a special word. I don't know what was going on. Well, I figured that would happen. The duplication, like that's supposed to happen because I didn't fill in the last spot. Like I anticipated that, and then I don't. Hold on, this board. So the very last one should fill up empty. So when dist is, I guess, let me think. So this would be next y would be, so the, py just, think. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. But the displacement's not working. Displacement should equal 1. Okay, upward motion works. I can only move up though, because that's what I expected. Because now I just need to do the same thing, but like for the other 3 directions. Mod 4, if it's, let's do up and down. Okay, up and down is this. So now, there, sine equals dire minus 1. So it's like negative if it goes up, positive if it goes down, blah, 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 times sine. Minus times sine. Okay, so now I should be able to move up and down. Okay, yeah, I can move down, but the direction is wrong. So yeah, dire, and then I don't mind doing like this, and then, okay, everything's coming together. Everything's like slowly getting back to where I was. And then this is, you move this here, you kind of just like swap everything. This is prev x. So like, you just swap x and y's and you get everything done. So then this is next x py. Prev x py. And then, okay, then this is just this, and then, so maybe you can move again. Okay, well the dire, like wait, it's flipped. Okay, so it should be plus here. It should be plus. I mean, part of the animations don't work, but like everything else seems to look correct, which is good. Yeah, so up, down, the animation is not right. Up, down, left, right and left are swapped too. So actually that means that the whole thing was flipped. So, you know, it's kind of a relief to hear. And then I don't know why the animation's not working because, oh, it has to be +1. Because off by 1 error. It's because like the whole displacement map is set to 0 by default. Okay, we're back. Okay, I knew what would happen eventually, but I still, okay, multi-push should be enabled. Oh, not good. But look, I can push multiple, but there's like a weird, displacement, and it needs to clear the displacement. It wasn't clearing the displacement grid. Like that's a very simple solution. So like it would just overwrite. Can you, hold on. Okay, so let's see it work. This looks pretty good so far. Now there isn't that weird animation, like it knows to not add the animation anymore. Let's just try to keep pushing and see what happens. I know eventually like it will be in uncharted territory. Like right now there's only 1 empty slot. But yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought would happen. Because, oh yeah, because like it's gonna overwrite itself. So I guess what did I just say? If limit is less than word width minus 1. What if I just say that? Like, what if I just say only clear that last tile? Well, no, it's gonna get really weird. It's gonna get really weird if you're pushing the entire row. So I don't know. Like, I think it's gonna be like, because you know, when you do a cycle of some elements and there's no like empty space, you have to have a placeholder variable. Like, you know that kind of trick that you do a lot? I would have to do that here. Let me think. Okay, so if you're pushing 2, you can, well, you can just always cycle. Maybe just always cycle. You're pushing 2, so basically this guy becomes 6. Say, write 6 to here. Write 9 to here. Okay, I know what to do. So at the beginning of the for loop, you have a, okay, we don't need this. Guys, this is a coding stream, so like if people are like, why is Carrie not responding to chat, it's because it's a coding stream. And like, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be able to give shoutouts to people. Okay, anyway. Variable placeholder equals, so this is going to be like the thing that's at the very end of the pushed section. So that's going to be this dot board 0px, and this is going to be, this is really ruining my brain. Okay, I think it's this. I believe it's this. And then at the very end, you get this. So let's see what happens. So pushing, it's only for vertical for now because I don't, let's just see what happens. Let's just test, and then if it works, then I'll expand it to the other one. Okay, there's a moment of truth. Oh, it works. Well, no, it doesn't, but like, stuff is happening. Well, no, why is my body not moving? And then up is probably the same thing. Why is that happening? Isn't that weird? That's so weird. Why is that happening? Why is that happening? I don't know. Oh yeah, this is, yeah. Shut up bot asks, this is Bluehost. It is Bluehost. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why is it not moving? Oh, wait, the numbers themselves are moving, but me, like, that's not. Okay, let's just try something weird. Let's do this plus 1. Like, I think that might, because maybe the limit is 9. Oh, no. These things are already very, very wrong. Okay, this is, oh yeah, this is not right. Okay. I don't know. Do you guys need to have 9 tiles be pushed all at once? Okay, yeah. Maybe, oh, I don't know. I don't, I think I'm gonna have to figure this out off stream. Like, I want to get to a good stopping point. If I fix this, I can just get to a good stopping point. So let's say, okay, I need to draw this out. If you're pushing an entire filled row, and I just want this to work just for the sake of working. So if you're pushing an entire row, then limit will be 4. So you're going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the loop's over. And then this guy, okay, so you're pushing this way, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you draw. Oh, wait. Oh, I know. This needs to be after 1 push. So this is supposed to be this. Okay, I know none of this is making sense to anyone right now. But you just have to, some of these things are just like, it takes too long to explain. Oh, nothing's working again. I don't know. Okay, what? I don't know. We were. Yeah, I know. So Sarah Thorne, there are like bugs with overwriting. I mean, until this is fixed, there will be like unexpected behavior. Like, I just need to get this working correctly. So when it was like this, everything works except when you push an entire full row. Like this all works unless you push an entire row. So I could just code an exception if you have an entire row, but I don't like the sound of that. So okay, if you push, it'll be like, I'm gonna write 6 to here, I'm gonna write 9 to here, I'm gonna write it here, and then a 0. For this, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna write 4 to here, I'm gonna write 3 to here, I'm gonna write 2 to here, I'm gonna write 1 to here, and then maybe sorry this is so boring, you guys. Okay, what happens? What happens? It's not gonna work. I just know it's like something's gonna happen because I feel like I've already tested what I just did. that happens. So they're like, I'm gonna write 4 to here. I'm gonna write 3 to here. I'm gonna write 2 to here. I'm gonna write 1 to here. I'm gonna write this. Oh. Oh, okay. So the first guy might get overwritten. Okay, this is a really weird edge case. Yeah, it has to do with, like, you know, if the whole thing is filled. I don't even know if anyone's paying attention at this point, but, like, if the whole row is filled, then, like, when you do the shifting mechanic, something just by necessity has to get overwritten. So when it does the final, you know, when it goes, I'm gonna go over here, then, like, it overwrites. Okay, because it's writing live to the board, so, okay. Var origin equals word 0 py. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and then I'll say if limit equals board width and this equals 0. This is the weird edge case. Okay. I don't even know. That was, like, very inelegant code. Like, that doesn't make me feel like a nice clean math function, but let's just see what happens. Okay, it works. No, it's not working. It's off by 1. Like, I'm pushing the 5, I'm pushing the 7, I'm pushing. Wait, what is actually happening? Origin. This is too difficult. Okay. Oh wait, no, this isn't. This needs to be out. This needs to be outside of the for loop because it doesn't know what next y is. Okay, so duh. And then later I can always add a limit to like the total pushing distance. So let's see if that works. There we go. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh my god, I spent so long trying to get that to work. And then down works. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my god. Like, okay, that took, like, struggle. But I said I was going to do it on the stream, and I did. Now I just need to add it for the vertical too. Wait, I don't need pH, right? Let me just delete that and make sure it still works. Yay, thank you for all the hoorays from Kenil, Bomp, Mochi, the YouTube dog, and I Know Peggy, and Felix Plays, and many other people. I don't know. That really, like, I was losing my mind for a second there. Okay. So I don't need pH. So I need to make this work for horizontal too, because it won't right now. So their origin is this, and then what I do is I put if you're at the limit and you're calling, like, you're doing the very last thing. If you're pushing the entire row and you're on the very last one, you have to do something a little finicky. Next, x py equals origin, else this. And then this and this, I think. Okay, now I'm going to test everything. So going up, I'm going to try horizontal too. Okay, so that works. Down works. Now let's try leftward. Okay. I look at you now, says, I'm going to sleep, boy. Good night. Feel free to leave whenever you guys want. Okay, yeah. It works, because, yeah, I kind of expected it to work, so that all looks like it's going fine. It's kind of like loop over in a way. Like, when it's fully filled, it feels like loop over. But I'm going to put a limit to this stuff. Like, I'm gonna put a limit to how many blocks you can push, and like maybe you have to charge up. Okay. I think it's pretty solid right now. I think everything works like I'd expect it to. The spawning feels kind of like I like too regular. Like I think it always coming in the middle is like too predictable. So I'll think about like ways I can make the game feel a little less predictable. The animations aren't great. Like if you like both players can't slide down at the same time, which isn't great. So like, do you see how like red will either be sliding or purple will be sliding? Like, but the other will just pop. That's kind of like a byproduct of the way I implemented it. So you know, that's not great. But oh well, this is an MVP. So I think I'll end it here. If there's any more features I want to add to this game, I'll think about it later. And the goal is to make a Sudoku puzzle. Oh, I guess like wait, I'm gonna end it soon. But before I do, I'll like kind of just sum up, maybe to the people who joined more recently, like what the whole point of this is. So we all know what Sudoku puzzles are. It's where you have to fill a 9x9 grid with the numbers 1 through 9, where every row, every column, and every 3x3 square has the numbers 1 through 9 exactly once. And then on the other side of things, Sokoban is a Japanese game where you push boxes around, and you can only move up, down, left, right, and push boxes if there's an empty space in front of that box. So you can't push more than 2 boxes at once, and you can't pull boxes because that's like, well, that's just how the game works. Oh, I saw an error. Well, okay, that's an error that I don't care about. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to combine the two and also make it multiplayer. So the goal is to try to make a Sudoku puzzle as accurate as possible, but odds are you won't be very good at it, because like tiles will kind of be randomly spawned in the middle of the board, and you try to push them around to make a Sudoku puzzle. And then the measure of yuckiness basically is a rough measure of how many errors of your Sudoku puzzle you have, and the goal is to get it as low as possible. And then I have 2 players, and I was debating whether or not I want it to be cooperative or competitive, and I think people were thinking it would be better competitive, or no, cooperative. And I'm still trying to figure out like, I don't know how to make this game like more different each time. I have 69 yuckiness. Well, most of the yuckiness comes from all the empty tiles. Like, do you see all these empty tiles up here? So if I just fill those, if I fill it up so there's no empty tiles, I bet the yuckiness score will be way lower. Yeah, some games, like, you don't know exactly how playable they feel until you actually make them. Like, the Scrabble Tetris game, I really feel like once I built it, I felt like this is a good game, and like there was a feeling of like this is fun to play, but I wouldn't have known that unless I tested it. So with this game, it might not actually be that fun to play, but like you just have to try as many game concepts as possible and then go with the ones that stick. So if this one doesn't stick, you know, that's not the end of the world. Okay, how do I get more? Oh, my yuckiness level is getting really low. Like, I think I just want to I just want to like clear up all the empty tiles. I want to fill a tile with everything. Oh, Jen D says, "Hey Carrie, sorry I'm late. No need to apologize. I kind of expect people to kind of flow in and out of the stream haphazardly. Like, no one needs to stay for the whole thing." Yuckiness is only 18. That's so low. Let's get it even lower. 13. Okay, well, if I just fill up every single tile, how low will the errors be? Let's see. I'm just filling up every tile. It's kind of like hard. Like, it takes a little bit of thought for like how to fill it up. Like, it's gonna get hard near the end. How am I gonna do this? Oh, like this, and then I move this there, and then wait. The other guy's kind of in an annoying spot. Okay, there's only. Oh wait, yuckiness is way too low. There's no way. No, that can't be right. No, that literally can't be right. Because, okay, yeah, like there's literally 2 4s here, so these should add to 2 yuckiness, 3 yuckiness, 4 5 yuckiness. Yeah, the yuckiness counter is not measuring accurately, but I'll fix that later. I think I'm just really tired and I need to go eat. So, I mean, I'm not tired. I'm happy with how the stream went. Like, I think, it's just like, you know, a 3-hour stream is like a big beefy amount of time to like show people the process behind coding a game like this, and like I just feel like it's time to wrap it up, and I will see you in the next stream. So good night and goodbye, Kaleido Cash. Bye, Lily. Bye, Suvi Dog. I will see you all later. I'll go eat, and hopefully this game will be more fun than the next time you see it. Oh yeah, you can still turn the camera around. I forgot about that feature. Okay. Bye everyone. This was fun. Actually, I know I seemed really like sad and frustrated a little bit earlier because I mean honestly, like all developers know when there's like a bug that you want to fix and you can't fix it. Yeah, this is so wrong, Zero. That's so wrong. It's like you just feel so relieved once it's finally done with. Okay, so I fixed it. I'm really happy now that like it's working again. Bye Random One. Bye FNAF Show Island. Bye Save the Fox. Bye 40 Jumpman. Bye Noah. Bye Save the Fox. Bye Miguel Sebastian Go. Bye Institute. Bye Namas Bright. Bye 8 Epic 8. Bye Winnie's Wild World. I know you just got here, but I might stream again sometime soon. Yeah, Mr. Mexicano says it's crazy how this game went from a tiny magenta square to this in 3 hours or so. Also, see ya, Carrie. This was a cool stream. I hope I can join the next stream again. Yeah, thank you for like chatting so much about like ideas and like thoughts about the actual game, because that was actually quite helpful. Okay, bye Jimmy5524. Bye. Oh, hi Poppymations. Bye Blue Fruits. Bye The White Falcon. Bye Shut Up Bot. Bye Walleen Family Recipes. Bye Egg Dog Entertainment. Bye Potassium KN. Bye Rozse. Bye Chill God. Bye The Third Arrival. Bye